Hello?
Miss Lestico, guess what time it is?
What time?
It's time for math!
Yay!
Welcome to another exciting day of math. Oh my goodness. We're kind of bringing it all together today, aren't we, Miss Lestico?
We're going to get to practice every single type of representing numbers that we've learned so far.
Oh my goodness. Well, let's take a look at that target. It says I can represent a number in all its forms and compare it to other numbers.
Oh my goodness, Miss Lime, this is teaching us so much about numbers and their forms and the different places they have.
Ooh. Oh. This is going to be tricky, but I think we can do it. Miss Lestico, we put some numbers on cards. Would you like to pick a card first?
That's true. I'm going to pick a card, and then I'm going to build it in all of its forms. Miss Lime's going to pick a card and build it in all its forms, and then we're going to compare our numbers together to see which one has more or which one's greater than, and then which one's less. So my first card is going to be 8.
Ooh, okay. What form is that number in, Miss Lestico?
Well, I see this number like I would normally see it if I wrote it on a number line. So this would be the standard form of the number. So I'm going to go ahead and put my card in the standard form. Now, I know that the number 8 only has one digit. So it only has one place value. That's the ones. And so there are 0 tens. So if I was building this, if my base 10 blocks or drawing a picture of it, I would have to draw 8 one squares. So I'm going to draw 4 and 4. And if I was subitizing this, I would know 4 and 4 was 8. And then for expanded form, since I have 0 tens, I would have 0 plus my ones, and I have 8 ones, and that would equal 8.
Oh, my turn. Okay, let me see. Here's my number. 10 plus 2. Oh my goodness. This
form
is an expanded form because we expanded it. We made it bigger. It's 10 plus 2. Well, let me see what I know about 10 plus 2. Well, 10 plus 2, I could do my picture form. I have 10 and 2.
Oh, Miss Lime, I love how you didn't draw 10 blocks. You just drew one 10 block because that one's worth 10.
So I have, I used one 10 and 2 ones. And I know that if I put that all together, my standard form number would be 12. So this is how I'm going to represent 12 in all of its forms.
Well, Miss Lime, if we were comparing our numbers, so I have 8
and I have 12. What comparison symbol?
Well, I'm noticing that you have a number in the tens place and I don't. So your number would be greater than mine.
That's right. Even though 8 is a bigger number than 2, I have a number in the tens and you do not. So we would say 8 is less than 12.
All right, it's time for our next one. Miss Lime, are you going to draw first?
Oh, yeah, I can go first this time. Okay, here we go. Ooh, it's the picture form version of this number.
Miss Lime, how did you know that?
I know that because these are 2 base 10 blocks, and they're both tens. So I have 2 tens, and I don't have any ones. There are no ones drawn, so I'm going to put a 0. 2 tens and 0 ones, that's 20. My standard form of this number is 20, and I can double check by counting. 10, 20. Expanded form. Well, I need to take the value of my 10. So I'm not just going to put 2 because 2 tens has a value of 20. So I'm going to put 20 plus the value of my ones. I have 0 ones, so that value is 0. So my expanded form is 20 plus 0. Okay, Miss Lestico, it's your turn. Pick a card.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and draw my card. And it says 10 plus 1. Now, I know if I have a plus sign, that means that I've expanded the number, so I've made it bigger. So this is going to be my expanded form. And looking at this, I can draw my picture. So I see that I have 10. So I'm going to draw one 10 block plus 1. So I would just need 1, 1.
And I really like how I can tell the difference between her 10s and 1s. Her 10 is long and skinny, and her 1 is just like a little square.
And now I have to tell how many 10s and 1s that I have. So I drew one 10 block, and I drew one 1 block. And this would make the number 11. So in my standard form, I would just write 11.
Ooh, let's compare these numbers, Miss Lestico. I'm going to bring my number down.
I have 11. Miss Lime has 20. We both have numbers in the tens place this time.
Oh, we do. But you know what, Miss Lestico? I have 2 10s. You have 1 10. So I know that my number is bigger than yours. So would you like to write the comparison symbol?
Sure. So if I was saying this, I would say 11 is less than, because the smaller side is pointing this way, so less than 20.
Okay, let's do one more set of cards. Miss Lestico, why don't you go first?
Okay, so I'm going to draw the card. Oh, so this, I can tell, would be my picture form because it has my base 10 blocks drawn. So I'm going to have to look at this number, and I can put it in my 10s and 1s. I can say that there is a 1 10 block, and there is 1, 2, 3 1s. So I can automatically put this in standard form because I know that my number should be 13. And I can go back and count it. I could say 10, 11, 12, 13. And I would see that my base 10 form or my picture form matched. And now for expanded form. So I'm not going to put 1 plus 3 because I remember I have to put how much my 10s are worth. So I know that 1 10 is worth 10. And so it would be 10 plus 3.
Great job, Miss Lestico.
Are you ready, Miss
Okay,
Lime?
it's my turn. Here is my number. 17. Oh, and this is what I would normally see a number as. So I know that this is my standard form. So I'm going to put this right up here. 17, that's my standard form. Let me look at this number. Oh, I have 1 10. I have 1 10. And I have, 7 1s. And I just looked at my number for that to tell me. So if I have 1 10, then I just need to draw 1 10. So just like this. And then I have 7 1s. So I'm going to draw 7 little boxes.
And I love how Miss Lime is spacing out her boxes so she can go back and count them if she needs to make sure she got the right amount.
Okay, here's my 1 10 and 7 1s. Now for my expanded form. I know Miss Lestico was just saying that I'm not going to put like 1 plus 7 because that wouldn't be right. I need to put the value of my 10s. And 1 10 has a value. It's worth 10. Plus, I need the value of my 1s. And if I had 7 1s in my hand, I would have 7. So my expanded form is 10 plus 7.
Are you ready to compare our numbers, Miss Lime?
Oh, I think so. Okay, I have 17.
And I have 13. Miss Lime, our tens place is the same. So are these numbers equal?
You know, that's a good question, Miss Lestico. They're equal if every place value is the same, if they're the exact same number. I don't think these are the same exact number. Even though they both have a 1 in the 10s, their 1s places are different. I have a 7.
And I have a 3. And even by looking at our base 10 blocks, I can tell Miss Lime has more 1 box drawn than my number does.
So that means that my number is greater. So we need to put the greater than symbol.
Okay, so the greater than symbol would have the open side going towards Miss Lime's number because this is the bigger number. Can you read it for us, Miss Lime?
Yes, if I was looking at this, I would say 17 is greater than 13. It's your turn. In your classroom or at home, you're going to practice representing numbers in different ways. On your assignment, we gave you one of the forms. So just like Miss Lestico and I were drawing the cards, you are going to already have one form filled out.
And you're going to have to fill out all of the other forms. And then at the end, you're going to have some numbers to compare just like we did.
Make sure you push the green check mark when you're done.